This does not mean that successful people aren't interested in themselves. Absolutely.
Alright guys, for meal one, I'm going to have 1 scoop of whey protein and then 1 blueberry muffin. So in this muffin there is about 20 grams of fat and 55 grams of carbs. And then in the shake we're getting about 30 grams of protein. And then I will also grab a white Monster instead of a coffee this morning. So alright guys, so now I'm on my way to work, and this morning I have a client at 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10, and then I've got to head out to another suburb and do a bit of corporate work. So I'll see how I go. I might get a little bit of footage, but as you can understand, I don't exactly have time to be able to video while I'm training clients, and a lot of clients probably don't want to be videoed while they're training, so I've got to give them my full attention. So we'll see how we go anyway. Might try and get some footage maybe mid-morning. So pretty busy morning today. So as you saw, I get up at around 5 o'clock or just after 5, have my first meal of the day. Usually try and get a little bit of client work out of the way, so emails and programs and whatnot. I would usually either have a coffee or a white Monster. So as you saw, today was a white Monster. Some days I don't have anything, maybe I'll just have a couple of scoops of Oxy Shred or something like that. In my whey protein shake I did have 5 grams of creatine as well. So yeah, that's the start of my morning. So it's going to be a pretty big day. I'm looking forward to showing you guys what I get up to. Got plenty on, got a training session later today where I'll do a push day, a couple of meetings, plenty of work, and yeah, I'll show you what I do on my computer as well. I've got a fair bit of stuff to get done today, client-wise, edit a new video and stuff, so it'll be good. So I hope you guys. So guys, also I have my jug of water with me. So today I'll probably aim to drink around about 4 litres, and that does include what I have in my shakes. I have oats or whatnot, I include that water. And yeah, so this is about 2.5 litres, so I'll get through one of these and then a few small bottles of water as well, and then whatever I have in my bottles. Alright, so just in between clients now, I have about 10 minutes to spare. So I've got 1 scoop of whey protein, the chocolate, Swiss chocolate flavour of Oxy Whey by EHP Labs, and then 2 maple bacon Pop-Tarts. So you guys know I follow flexible dieting. My calories are relatively high at the moment, so I need to get in plenty of carbs, especially early in the day. I haven't actually been reaching my intake the last week or so because I haven't really had much of an appetite, so I'm really focusing on getting in my calories nice and early, so then I know that I'll hit my targets by the end of the day. So I'll have this now. This will be mid-morning snack. I've probably drank about 1 litre of water so far, and then my next meal will be lunch after all my morning clients. So I'll show you guys what I have for that. Alright, time for meal number 3. So this is usually my go-to lunch at work, nice and easy. So microwavable rice, so we've got basmati rice, and then some tuna. So a relatively big can of tuna. So protein in this can, getting about 40 grams of protein for the whole can. Chuck that in here, mix it up, and I'll probably add in a little bit of soy sauce. Got my aminos, and then I've got about half an hour now to reply to some emails and have something to eat, and then I'm off to work again. So I'll check in with you guys.
And expressed interest in their associates because they know that if they're not doing well, those they're surrounded.
So guys, a lot of you would know that in between driving to work and whenever I'm in my car and stuff, I really like to listen to podcasts or audiobooks. So one of the best ones I've ever listened to, guys, is Grant Cardone's 10X Rule. And obviously I've been listening to Gary Vee a lot lately as well, but Grant Cardone was probably one of the first ones I listened to, and I highly recommend you either download you either buy the audiobook or buy the book itself. I've read the book and listened to the audiobook, and it's seriously changed. It sounds really weird and cliche, but it literally changed my life. So I highly suggest checking it out. Alrighty, so I've just rocked up to work at Computershare in Kew. So this is my corporate gig at lunchtime. So I've mentioned in previous videos, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, I have corporate stuff from usually about 12 till 2. So today I'm out at Computershare. I'll go in now till 1:30 today, and then I've got a meeting at 2. So I'll check back in with you guys on my way to the meeting. Alright, so I'm just about to head into a meeting now with Alex and Ben from Progression Fitness. It looks like I'm going to be doing a little bit of work with these guys in terms of strength training and stuff at their gym in the near future, so that's exciting. So I've got that meeting now, and then after that I'll head home, have a pre-workout meal, and then get into the gym before some more clients tonight. So I might let you guys know how the meeting goes and any updates, but yeah, it looks like I will be doing some strength training stuff at Progression Fitness a few times a week, so we'll see how this goes. Alright, so while I'm home to have a pre-workout meal, I'm just editing up this week's episode of the podcast. So if you haven't seen my podcast yet, make sure you get onto it. It is called the Fitness and Lifestyle Podcast, and I upload an episode every Tuesday or Wednesday. So this week's episode is with Jules Lund, talking about social influencers and a new app called Tribe. Having a muffin for pre-workout, so getting in plenty of carbs. My training volume is pretty high, plus I'm trying to increase calories, and also my appetite's still not 100% there. So I'm also going to show you what my pre-workout stack for today will be. So I've got about 300ml in this Basics Apparel shaker cup. Then I'm going to add in 1 serving of RP Max by EHP Labs. So we'll chuck that in. And as you can see, it's about 7 grams of pre-workout. And then I'm also going to put in 5 grams of creatine. So I use 5 grams every day. So we've got 7 there. Another 3 grams. Enough. So just under 5 grams. So 5 grams of creatine and about 7 grams of RP Max, and that's going to be my pre-workout stack along with this muffin, and then I'll probably drink a little bit more water as well. So I'll get this down, finish off editing this podcast and start editing a video for the channel, and then it'll be off to go and train. so for post-workout, all I'm going to have is 1 scoop of whey protein. I've got another 2 hours of work now, and then after that I'll head home and then have a big meal. So some more protein and carbs and a little bit of fat. Yeah, so that was push day. Had to cut a couple of exercises out because the shoulder was feeling a little bit aggravated, which is frustrating, but you get that. So 1 scoop of protein now, plenty of water over the next couple of hours, and then a big meal in about 2.5 hours. Okay, it is now 7:30, all finished up with clients for the day, which is good. About to head home. I meant to have a conference call, I don't know, in the next half an hour, so we'll see how we go with that. I presume it's still on, and then I'm doing a live Q&A on my Facebook, which I might show you guys if I have my camera with me. And then I've got to do a couple of client programs, have dinner obviously, and then it's time for bed, and that'll be the end of today. And then we'll get up and do the same thing again tomorrow. So I'll check in with you guys once I get back home. Alright, so I just got home and I'm about to do a live Facebook Q&A. So a couple of the questions I'm covering is my thoughts on paleo, how to prevent sore knees when running, best ab exercise, should I add my exercise into my fitness pal, plus much more. So this is my Facebook if you haven't seen it, Danny Kennedy Fitness. Give it a thumbs up, and I'm about to get into this now, so I'll check in with you guys after this and show you what I have for dinner. Alright, so I forgot to show you what I was going to have for dinner, but it's exactly the same as lunch. So 250 grams of basmati rice, can of tuna, and then instead of the soy sauce we just added some mild American mustard tonight. I have 1 more meal, and that's probably going to be I think I have rice cakes and peanut butter left. I've got to finish a couple of programs on the computer, edit a YouTube video, and then it'll be finally time for bed. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the video so far, and I've got 1 more meal to show you.
Did it once, but I think it's unfair if you just address yourself for the remainder of the podcast. When did you do it, mate?
I've got to quickly have a talk to the listeners, hold a bit of Excel, make everyone familiar with what you've got.
Alright, so finally finished up pretty much all my work, just nearly done editing this video. So to finish off the day, I'll be having 1 scoop of BPM Labs, the Delta Zone. I've been using it for a little bit now, and my deep sleep has increased by a ton, and the quality of sleep I'm getting is awesome. Plus I'm waking up pretty fresh. Muscles feel nice and relaxed, and I'm not drowsy in the morning, so I give this supplement a 10 out of 10. So I'll have that with about 200 to 300 ml of water. And then I've also been probably do a little bit of light reading. I've been reading this book, Richard Branson, so I'll probably read just a tiny bit because I'm pretty tired. And then that is it. That is the day done. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Oh, that's terrible. Hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Basically that's what goes on in a day. In a usual day, some days are busier, some days are quieter. It changes around a little bit. That's just the life of a personal trainer. It's never really kind of set in stone, so most days are relatively different. But that's basically how it goes, like from kind of 6 till around lunchtime or just after lunchtime is basically filled with clients. Get a training session in at any stage that I can. Usually most afternoons I try and save for online client work or editing videos, doing podcasts and whatnot. Obviously I fit my meals in there. Meals change up a fair bit, especially now I'm in a surplus. My options are a little bit, I've got more options and more calories to play with, which is good. Water intake for the day ended up being just under, or just I think around about right on 4 litres. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you want to see more like it, I might do another one in the future, but really there's not much point in doing a ton of these because they're all going to look relatively the same. But there'll be more training videos coming out soon. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please do. And thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.